Okay, we're in part 2 of today's video, and it's the goodbyes part, and basically it's my empties for the months of July and August. As I mentioned at the beginning, July I really didn't have a whole lot, and again, being back and forth between Toronto and home has kind of like made this a bit awkward. I'm actually filming this a little early in August, more so I don't spend any more money on stuff. So there is a couple things that probably could have made their way in here, but whatever. Let's start off with, I do have one declutter item, so we're going to start off with makeup first. So my one declutter item is this L'Oreal Infallible Pro Gloss in the shade, I'm not sure what the shade is, 505 Modern Mauve. I bought this in November of 2018, and I'm already decluttering it. I have used it quite a bit. You can see there, like on the side, there's definitely use from it. I hate this. I keep trying to use it and I don't like it. It is so thick and so sticky, and it gets on my teeth. It never looks like the way I want it to look. I need to let it go. Like, this is, can we get some fanfare? I'm letting something go. This never happens. And this is kind of like inspiring me. This little tiny product here is inspiring to me that I do need to start letting go of some products that I do have in my collection. That it's time. It's definitely time. So I'm definitely going to be doing it's going to be a struggle, but I'm definitely going to be doing a declutter at some point this year, which would be my first declutter in 2.5 years. Like, proper declutter in 2.5 years on YouTube. So again, that's a big deal for me. So thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Goodbye. And I don't feel too bad decluttering this. Like, I really don't feel too bad. So I popped these two in here. They should have been in June's empties, because I already talked about them in my June, or I guess the beginning of July, end of June, beginning of July Project Pan update. They're both from my Project Pan. The first is the Boing Hydrating Concealer. I was kind of using this as a foundation, actually, all over my face. And then this is I forget what they call this, but it's the Cover FX, basically a little highlighter. And again, I was kind of using this as like an all-over sort of highlighting base under foundation. So yeah, those are done. I already talked about those in the Project Pan video. And the third item, sorry, there was this little lip liner in Oh Snap that I finished. It does have the little nubbin there, but that little nubbin is like literally a little nubbin, and it's real dried out now. So again, this is a spoiler to my Project Pan because this will definitely go up before, but I finished the Tatcha, the Silk Canvas Primer. The more I used this, the more I liked it. Although the more I used this, the more I used it, I found it started getting, I don't know, like more emollient the more I used it. So I felt like I was applying a lot more compared to when I first used it. It's nice. It feels nice. It smells nice. Is it revolutionary? No. Would I buy it again? Maybe. Like, maybe I'd get a mini, or if it came in a kit, I'd be happy to use it. I don't know if I'll go to my way to buy full size. I think it just doesn't do enough for me. And again, the price of this is definitely really high. So for the price and for what it actually does for me, it doesn't equate. But it is nice. I'd really be interested in trying the e.l.f. primer that's apparently similar. And I think there's a hard candy primer that Emily Noel talks about that's similar as well. But yeah, it is a nice product, but nothing to write home about. I do like the smell. And then I finished my second foundation in my Project Pan. This is the Rimmel Lasting Finish 25 Hour with Comfort Serum Foundation in 103 True Ivory. I think they've discontinued this, which I think has made some people really sad. It is a really high coverage formula. You can sheer it out. I found that I could apply it a little thinner for regular use for me, because I don't really like a full coverage foundation except for when I'm filming. Sometimes it's nicer to just have that full coverage. But yeah, it's like I was scraping the thing to see how far down on the side it was, and I was like, oh, I'm like way down there, and I didn't realize. And then I think in that Get Ready With Me that will go before this, I pumped this and I was like, oh, it like was kind of like finally squirting, like, you know, when it gets the remaining air and you're like, you can't squirt any more out. And it's like, oh, it's done. So yeah, I scraped the sides down as best as I could. I like laid it on its side and was like using the wand, like the inside, to like scrape out as much as I could. And then I was like, yeah, okay, she's done. Like, let her go. She's had her day. I think that's it for makeup. So let's move on to nails. So I don't want to belabor these too much, but I did finish a colored nail polish. This is in the shade Helen from Julep. It was a nice color. It doesn't look the same on the nails as it does in the bottle. It's actually a bit deeper on your nails. But yeah, happy to finish a full-size color nail polish. And then I finished 2 top coats. The one I'd been working on in my Project Pan, my nail polish Project Pan, this one I just kind of was randomly using here and there. And I didn't realize that, like, I kind of knew that it was almost done, but it was like done. So that was kind of I'm very happy to be done with both of these. Oh, I guess this is technically kind of like a makeup item. Sorry, I do have 2 items that are kind of like a makeup item. Sorry. Sorry. This is the Rimmel London Just Let It Go Gentle Eye Makeup Remover. It says it removes waterproof mascara. Not so much. Not really well. I wouldn't buy this again. I mean, if I was in a pinch in the drugstore, I was somewhere and I didn't have makeup remover and I needed something and there was nothing else but this, like this is fine, but it's not great. There's definitely better makeup removers out there. And then I finished this setting spray. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Makeup Extender Setting Spray. So I bought this actually close to around this time last year. In September, my friend had a wedding, and I realized when I unpacked all my makeup when I got there, I did not have a setting spray with me, and I panicked. It was like, and I was doing, I was helping doing my friend's makeup, which was a lot of pressure, and her mom and her sister, actually didn't do much with her sister. Her friend did that, and her friend did a really good job. Like, I mean, her friend was really excited, but I was more nervous. Excited and nervous. I feel like if I did it now, I feel like I could do a better job on the makeup, which makes me sad, because I feel like my skills are getting better. Anyway, finally finished this up. I'm using this, like, this didn't take me a whole year to use. I have other setting sprays that I've been using interspersed with this, but this is the one that I've been primarily using the past few months. It's okay. I still like my Urban Decay All Nighter better than this, though, but this does in a pinch. Just 2 hair care items, and then we'll do skincare. So 2 hair care items is this Maui shampoo and conditioner. The line is the Revive and Hydrate Shea Butter shampoo and conditioner. It says for damaged hair. I didn't like these. I was gonna say that, I didn't like them. They were okay. They weren't great though. Like, they were definitely not a product. How do I say this? I disliked them enough that I would mix them with the other shampoos and conditioners just to use it up. Like, I disliked this enough on its own that I couldn't use it on its own. I felt like the conditioner didn't clean my hair enough, or the shampoo didn't clean my hair enough, and the conditioner did not condition enough. Like, neither was enough. So yeah, I would never buy these. It's rare that I dislike something, to be honest. Like, I always try and find like the diamond in the rough. I try and find the good side and everything. Those I didn't like. Okay, on to skincare. I have this tiny little sample here. This is the Lancome Advanced Genifique Youth Activating Concentrate. I don't even remember this. It's so small. I'm sure it was fine. Did not leave a lasting impression. This is another mini. This is the Laneige Water Bank Moisture Cream. I like this. This is a nice enough moisturizer. Great for summertime. This would not be enough for me in the wintertime. And even on its own, some days I was like, I still added like other moisturizers after this. But if you don't like moisturizers, or if you have oily skin, I think this would be up your alley, because it felt really nice and light going on. It absorbed really well. Like, I liked this more than that Pharmacy Honey. I think that was supposed to be like a lightweight moisturizer. I definitely like this a lot more than that. I still like my Neutrogena one, so like that's why I don't know if I would buy this, but if this came in a kit or if I got another sample of this, I would be happy to use it. I really enjoyed all the Laneige products I've used. They're all very like no fuss, no muss. They're not super transformative, but they're also like non-harmful. You know what I mean? Like, if you're not really into skincare, if you're just getting into skincare, I feel like this brand is a good one to get into, because it's like very non-offensive. This is a sad pan. This is the little mini Sol de Janeiro Boom Boom Cream. And yeah, I like this. Although I'm kind of glad that I have minis, because I think if I ever had a full size, I'd get sick of it. Because I do like the smell, but I am kind of sick of the smell because I'm using the body spray as well. But it is sad because I do like the texture of this. I'd be interested in trying the other one. I didn't get my birthday gift this year because I'm an idiot and missed out on getting it. I used to be able to like get it later, but for some reason I can't get it. I couldn't get it when I did my Sephora order, and I'm just kind of like a little sad. I'm like, why don't I get my birthday gift? I don't know. Maybe somebody can tell me what. Can I just like order it? Can I do an order? My birthday is in July though, so I feel like I missed the boat on that. But if I had gotten the birthday gift, I was gonna get the kit with this one and the other one, because I want to try the teal-based one, because that's like a hit or miss. Some people love it or hate it. I feel like I might love it because I do really like coconut, and I think it's a coconut one. But anyway, yeah, this one's always like sad pan, but I am sure I will buy this again in the future, so there will be another one of those in my life at some point. This is really old, and I kind of found this, and I didn't actually use this particular one up, but it is used up, and I don't know when I used it up or why. It was just, I can't even remember where I found this. I think I found this in my travel bag. It's the Clean and Clear Advantage Acne Spot Treatment. I already have another one on the go of these. The only reason why I decided to include this is because I do use these regularly. So I might as well talk about this. I must have used this. It doesn't look or feel super old, so I feel like maybe I used this last year and then just forgot to put it in an Empties at some point. Eyes. Okay, so I've used basically 3 sets of these. These are the cooling cucumber eye patch things. I think I still have 1 patch set left, and since I figured out to cut the cucumbers in half, because they're like a full-size eye patch, like nobody has time for that. Nobody has time to like put those on and then lay back. So I decided to cut them in half. So I end up like in each pack having 2. So instead of just like, or sort of like 2 sets, instead of us having 1 set per pack, I ended up having 2 sets because I was cutting each one in half and putting it on my eye, and they worked. Again, they weren't great. It was just like extra moisturizing, and I keep these in my fridge, so they're like extra cooling. But yeah, it was much more fun to use them that way. So I used more up. Like I said, I think I still have maybe 1 pack left, maybe 2. Continuing on with eyes, this is the Pharmacy Do It All Total Eye Cream. Packaging is really cute. I didn't love this. I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it. It was just okay. When I first used it, I really didn't like it. I didn't think it was doing anything. It's very thick. Sometimes it's hard to blend out, and then it like kind of dries and like cakes a little bit. But the more I used it, the more I kind of like, okay, it's fine. I still think I like the Belief Eye Moisture Balm over this. I just didn't think this did a whole lot for me, if that makes sense. It just wasn't quite moisturizing enough. Didn't really help. Like, I mean, I have really wrinkly under eyes, so actually they're not looking too bad today, I don't think. I can't really tell. We'll see when I edit. This was okay. I don't know if I would recommend this, to be honest, though. I think there's better eye creams out there. But again, if I got that in the future, I wouldn't be totally disappointed. I would still use it. So we're getting down to 3 items here that I talk about in every video, so I'm not going to belabor them. This is the Dr. Dennis Gross Alpha Beta Universal Daily Peel. Love this. We'll continue to buy those in the future. I still have 3 more of those, I think. Esfolio Green Tea Essence Mask. So I actually did a face mask this past month, which feels like I never do them anymore. I picked this one because it's like the refreshing one. The other ones I have are very much more moisturizing. So yeah, it was just kind of fun to do that. Have a nice little spa day. Oh, sorry, I forgot this. I moved this. I pulled it out, and I don't know why I forgot this. Anyway, this is the... You would not have seen this from me before, I don't think. Maybe from like 2018. This is the Jergens Natural Glow Daily Moisturizer. It's the one that like kind of tans you as you use it. Again, this is probably like 4 years old because this was at my family house and I was the only one using this, and I only ever used it like on my legs and my arms when I was there. I have used this in the past. I do really like this product. I would buy this in the future. Probably not this year because it seems kind of pointless, but definitely in the future I would buy this again. I find that the smell, it does still have that a little bit of a like, yeah, there's like a hint of that like tanning smell, but very, very little. And I feel like it's actually a really good moisturizer. So yeah, and it does work, and it's not too orangey. Again, sometimes when I was using this, I would put a little bit more moisturizer, like regular moisturizer, on my knees and my elbows, because it can get like, if you have dry patches, it can definitely make those look a little orangey and sort of stick to them. But yeah, this is a really good product. Like, I would definitely buy this again, and I would definitely recommend it. I don't know what it's like for people if you're like super pale. I don't know if this work, like, does it work for you if you're super pale? I'm like light pale. I'm not like super white. I'm just light. That makes sense. So I tan, like, I don't know if you can see, there's my watch tan. I do tan fairly easily for being British background. I don't know, it's weird, but anyway, do really love that product and would buy it again. And then the last little thing in here, I don't include this in my tallies, but I just like to mention that this is the soap bar that I use right now. It's the Dove Go Fresh Cool Moisture. I've been using these for like the past couple of years, although I say that now and I kind of want to move away from this. I think I have 1 more of these left, and I think I'm going to look into, like I said, I've been looking into Canadian brands. There's a ton of Canadian bath and body brands. I'll probably be looking at like a body soap from one of those. So if you do have recommendations, I don't know if anybody else out there, like, I like soap bars. I do also have shower gel, but I do like soap bars. So if anyone has recommendations, particularly from a Canadian company, like I know there's Rocky Mountain Soap. Again, Pure Nata has soap that they have in their line. I know there's other brands out there, like there's a ton of them. So if there's something one that somebody recommends, please let me know. So yeah, there's a fair good number of items here. So I always tally up the items. I think I'm gonna tally each one of these individually, just because I think I did that in previous videos, but I price them, like I break down the price from the whole box. So what I do is I will tally up all the items I've used in my empties. I will tally like the dollar total. I won't include this because this is a declutter, and kind of do the like I don't know where I am in the middle here. I'm not really sitting in the middle very well. I have my little fur kid sitting beside me here. I'll do the tally of like all the things that I bought. Maybe this side, I don't know. We'll figure out which side is the right side to put it on. And then all the things that I said goodbye to and just see what the balance is. I feel like I did use a lot. And like I said, there's a couple products that are close to being finished, so there'll definitely be some empties for September. Whew! This was a long one. This was a lot to get through. I'm still happy with my budget. I'm already mentally thinking about what I'm gonna do for next year. I know that sounds crazy. I probably will not do this, maybe not this format. My budget's definitely gonna be different for next year. I've already decided. I'm kind of switching things up a little bit. Like I've been fairly, as much as it sounds crazy, I've been fairly low buy-ish and low buy focused, I think, over the past couple of years. I haven't bought a whole lot. I definitely do want to switch gears a little bit into a bit more product testing. So that's just gonna shift what I buy and how I buy, and it will mean probably that I do buy more than what me as a consumer would normally buy, but me as a YouTuber, I want to invest a bit more into that part of my channel and that direction. At least I want to try. So yeah, I know that's a ways away, and again, I think the reason why I'm thinking about it now because I'm trying to plan. I'm trying to figure out how do I approach that and still keep myself like. It's very easy to like spiral and buy way too much stuff. I think we all know that, and I still want to keep it manageable for me for testing. Like there's no point in like buying all this stuff to test, but then you still have to test it. Like you still need time to test it, so there's gonna have to be this good ebb and flow in terms of like buying new product and testing product, buying product and testing product, right? You can't buy so much that you can't get around to testing it. I feel like I'm a little blabbery today. I need some coffee. Anyway, I hope you liked this video. If you did, feel free to give a little thumbs up down below. I really do hope you're doing well, and I'll see you sometime soon. Bye.